night, say yes and I'll wait for you all night. So come on tonight, ain't that young? No.
Why you do that shit?
Yeah. Yo, what's good? It's D.K.W. Just got interviewed by WYK Productions, YKTV. Shout out Reese the director, Brooklyn.
Where you from, bro?
I'm from Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Cool. So D.K.W. How did you get that name?
That's actually my initial, basically my government initial. So yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it like simple, keep it like realistic, which is me. Like, yeah. So it stands for destiny, knowledge, and wisdom.
Oh,
but it also stands for my name.
For the government. All right, we're not gonna put that out there.
So I've been an artist for I would say a year now, about a year now.
Oh, what inspired you?
Actually, my friends actually inspired me growing up. Like, I used to actually Reese the director. We used to be in the hallway, just chilling, hanging out. He used to like do beats and ask me to rap. That's where it kind of like started. Then my friends along the way was into music as well.
Yeah.
And from there we started trying to like play with songs, but we never could really finish a song. Then I actually did my first track, which is Money Bags with G. Shout out Giona. Vision, all that.
What new projects are you working on?
So I'm actually working on a project called Melting Hearts. That's gonna be a mixtape. It's probably be like 12 to 15 tracks, roughly around that number. But
how many visuals you trying to put on that?
So I'm trying to like do at least like 9 or 10 at least, because I feel like I wrote all of them with intent for a visual, like for people to see like my story.
What's the goal?
To go with what, music?
Yeah, period. Yeah.
So my goal is just to like I want my music to be heard. Like I want my voice to be heard. I want people to hear me, to like hear my music and resonate and want to listen. Like,
right. So who do you listen to right now?
I listen to like not that many artists honestly, but I listen to a lot of artists. So like if I hear a song and it's like fire to me, I would listen to it. And then like I would probably check out that artist here and there. But most of the artists I really listen to is like old school artists like Lil Wayne, D.K.W, like artists like that. Like,
okay. Tell me about your worst music experience.
So my worst music experience?
Right.
I mean, I can't really say like my worst music experience.
No bad studio.
I feel like
studio sessions.
Actually, yeah. Now that you say that, with my boy Prince. Not sure if you guys know Prince. Shout out Headed in Clouds Entertainment, but yeah, actually, me and Prince were supposed to make a song, and I actually named it Bench Prince. I still have this song. It's on SoundCloud.
Bench Prince.
Yeah, it's private song on SoundCloud. But he was supposed to put a verse on it.
Yeah.
But he just said too many fucks, and yeah, he ended up cutting that.
But what is making it mean to you, bro?
So yeah, I just feel like making it is just like people hearing me, being able to like walk around and hear my music. That would be considered like making it to me, because it's like I reach people. Like people want to listen to what I have to say.
In your opinion, what's the hardest part with growing a fan base?
Well, my opinion, like right now, I'm just more so focused.
Yeah, especially like being that you're new, you're up and coming. Like, it's like, has it been easy? Has it been fun? Like people just like gravitating right to your music?
I mean, for the most part, people like are like interested in my music. So I'm kind of surprised, because it's like certain approaches I try to go about is like what people really take to this. But I don't really have that many opinions. I just kind of go from how I feel.
Right.
Like I don't really ask for opinions on my songs. I just kind of make them. Mainly working on my music, like working on my project, and like working on new like music that I could put out that are like kind of give people the idea, or like that ties back into that project. So I feel like just being more like social and networking more and actually promoting the music that I have now would be the hardest part, because people don't really hear my music as much people as I want to hear it, at least.
If you had a choice between what makes you happy and what makes you money, what would you choose?
I would choose what makes me happy. I feel like what would make me happy would make me money. Like all the things that I
But most of the time, things that make you happy don't make you money.
That's true, and it's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's very unfortunate. But I feel like I was fortunate enough to like being like interested into certain things growing up. So it's like certain things that I gravitated to kind of to pay the bills if I pursue it the way I should.
So what other things are you into other than music?
So I'm into actually technology.
Mm.
So I'm actually a tech right now. I'm not certified at the moment, but I've been working on those things. A few ups and down mishaps, but nothing I can't get over this.
Top 5, dead or alive?
Dead or alive. So, that's a good question. I feel like number one.
People don't ask that question no more, right?
Yeah, they don't. I don't really hear it too much, but I feel like I wouldn't say this in like. I'm sorry. I wouldn't say this in like a number order because, just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one artist
Yeah,
that I
in
say
your
top
opinion.
5 is Lil Wayne.
Mm.
He's definitely top 5. J.K.W is definitely top
What
5.
year Lil Wayne though? Like I like 09
I feel like
Lil Wayne.
all Lil Wayne, because his music.
Like so, like
things he say-
you like the things he's doing right now?
Yeah, facts. The things he says, like that should be so creative to me.
Mm.
And I feel like a lot of shit just be going over people's heads.
Mm.
People don't listen. They just want to hear the lit shit.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Jay-Z. I have to say Jay-Z. I didn't really like Jay-Z when I was growing up, but I guess older I understood more. Jadakiss, he never missed on a verse. He would never fire verses forever. And I need like one more, right? I don't know. I'm gonna say D.K.W.
Oh, facts. So on my last question, D.K.W, what's gonna make you different?
What's gonna make me different is like my music, though. Things that I'm gonna want to talk about. Things that I'm not scared to touch on.
Mm.
The messages that I'm not afraid to like. I want the people to hear.
Right.
Like I feel like all the music that I'm gonna write is gonna be on some shit where I want people to like listen and take interest into this topic and stop like doing dumb shit.
Yeah. So would you mind giving us like a short performance?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Why not?
I bet.
I got a new song actually. I don't mind doing.
Yeah, been a long day through the hallway. I'm still trying to make space. I'm still trying to bake, and let it. The Rolex if it change, yet still effects remain. Let me keep on taking blaming that. Now can I see you? 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 Yeah, yeah. I wanna see you, gotta see you, wanna see you, gotta see you, wanna see you. Can I see you? Yeah, yeah. Leading the corner train. Let it say, intercepting my thoughts with a pen. I'm just trying to trend. Set up the rap when you go with the show. How you neglect. I just hope it don't show with nothing left. But baby girl, you've been on my mind. I feel so right with you by my side. Yo, I've been thinking things twice over. What remains is the stain of my pain past the moment. I'm still afloat, just in need of a soaking. Life's a game, gotta spin for the token. But is the prize worth it? I got this feeling I can make this thing work. Now come on baby, can you make that thing work? I need to see you cause you make it feel worth it. I share my downfalls and perfectly perfect. Out of the circle with you always tell me how I make it seem perfect. I guess it smiles a lot more with going it down to rely on you. I feel safe to speak my truth. See, that's the thing, you always checking on the things I do, I know. Yet I'm steady trying to take this thing, so the Lord have mercy. I've been showing mercy. God, it's like the test is just begun. It's like I'm cursed, but I'm perfect. How the earth it falls, and all the shit is just begun. You saving you with me, nothing right matters at all. All feelings return, I'm hoping that you see that I could be the one you fall for. Say that I could be the one you fall for, yeah. Tell me anytime when there's money on my mind, you know I'll be there. Thinking I see you again. It's hesitation on the current situation. Compose a life into a composition. Not many things to do. Say yes and I'll wait for you all night. So come on, the night ain't that young. No, yeah. No, baby. No. Not many things to do tonight. Say yes and I'll wait for you all night. So come on, the night ain't that young. No.
No, why you do that shit?
Yeah, been a long day through the hallway. I'm still trying to make space. I'm still trying to bake, and let it. The Rolex if it change, yet still effects remain. How many people take it really nice? Now can I see you? 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 Yeah, yeah. I wanna see you, gotta see you, wanna see you, gotta see you, wanna see you. Can I see you? Yeah,
Yeah. Nah. Shout out Red Hook, Brooklyn. WYK Productions, Freestyle Director, Head in the Clouds Entertainment. Yeah, baby. Trying to take over too.